Alright, you guys know the deal. Give it a minute, let some people get on, and then we will get started. So I'll be quiet. Do. Alright, we got two jumped on. You guys ready? One second. Do that. Alright guys, tonight we've got ourselves a third case of the recently released Twin Peaks. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. Thank you to them as always. How's it going there, Winston Wolf? Who are you on? Are you on Blowout, Winston Wolf? I'm guessing you must be if you're. Oh, you cleaned up there. Holy cow! I saw that that random. There you go. We got Hector, you're number 1. Winston, you're what? 2, 3, and 4. And what'd you get? 4 spots in the top 10? That is crazy good luck. All right, and buried. Must be the next row down. The case topper. Well, here's hoping for a good case for you guys. I always hope for that. Is the video a little choppy? Just want to make sure because it says I've got I've got a little lag on my end, but usually it doesn't mean anything on your side. I'm gonna flip these back over. If I remember correctly, in the first 2 cases, a lot of times the autographs were like in the bottom pack. Also, for the first time, I was actually listening back to one of my break videos. Yeah, make you guys wait till the end. I mean, I know it doesn't mean much to anybody, but these base cards, something happened with some of these. You see how it's like there's almost like it got caught in a crimper or something, but usually end up with about 20 of those through the other cases. But what I was saying is, I didn't realize how crappy the audio is from the microphone that's in this camera. Holy cow! I didn't think about it, but I might actually have to get a microphone. I don't know where to hook it up or anything. I'm not much of a audiophile. Or a video file for that point. It was very Maybe it's just on. Maybe it's just me. It sounded very muffled. There's another one of these crap cards. At least it makes good fillers for me when I'm packing things up. I like throwing some base cards on either end of a box, kind of pad it. There's our parallels. Well, I hope we have the same luck that we had. I mean, it's not a huge autograph list, so I know we ended up with a couple of doubles in each of the first two cases. Not surprised. We did in both cases we got Kyle McLaughlin as in duels, which Rain Man, one of those was the one that you got from Colts, right? There's another one of those. Jeez, here's another one. And then nobody was going to get it from him. In the second case, we got the Lynch. Oh, there's our case that it's happening again. This is HA1. Yep. For the Lynch McLaughlin duel, which obviously is the best card to pull in the entire product, so can't knock that. I did not look to see anything about secondary pricing, if you know, just out of curiosity's sake. But here's hoping for some good stuff. There's our obligatory Krista Bell. We got two in both of the cases, so she's obviously the most non-limited. Just started a couple minutes ago. The Krista Bell that I just showed, that was the first autograph that we got. And there's autograph number 2, which is the classic of Dana Ashbrook. I need to pull my light over a little bit. I think we got 2 parallel cards. We got, I forget if there might be one more insert. I can't remember now. We got everything else. Oh yeah, there's one of the episode cards. I'm pretty sure that was everything, because I think there was only 2 character cards per box. Oh, that's right. Forgot about the quotables. One more insert set. That was everything. And okay. Say what, doing this now with the wrappers makes it a lot easier for me in the long run. Whoops, screwed up one. I think it was Majestic was the username of the guy who He took both wrappers spots out of both of the first two cases. But if you've never gotten wrappers from me, I bundle them all in each box's worth. So you will get 12 little stacks of wrappers. Makes it easy. You can throw them right back in an envelope and off to Rittenhouse they go. Sorry. Little pet peeve when I'm sorting the cards. I try and make them all face the same way. Card's got a bend in it. I think I did that. But I think it's only a base card. These wrappers open up pretty good. And in my opinion, Rittenhouse actually makes the best base cards. The other ones are always... piece of wrapper. They're always so flimsy. I mean, you know... I mean, how many pennies more could it possibly cost? Parallel for the manufacturers to not make a card the thickness of a single sheet of paper. That's both of those. That was back-to-back packs. That's right. Nope. So, all right, well, we dropped down to 2, so we lost somebody. So I'll start with Hector, if you're still there. So what else do you collect besides, or are you a fan of besides Twin Peaks? There's our limited of Gary Hirschberg. There's a burger. I forget. Yeah, burger. Oh, maybe he's the one we lost. Same question, Winston. How about you? What else do you collect? Or are you a fan of, interested in, any of that kind of stuff? Oh, there you are. There's our other autograph. Oh. This is the classic version, obviously. Cheryl Lee. Come on. There it goes. I don't have the checklist up because it takes too long for me to jump back and forth to see. I'm not sure what how limited, very limited, scarce, what she is in the product. There's another cut card. So. And there's our quotable. So that should do it. All right, I always pull myself off topic here and off track. So back to you, Hector. So what comics? Like anybody in particular? Brand, artist, character? Yeah, I think so. Gotcha. I'm not much of a comic collector. I try, I have a little bit, maybe like 1.5, maybe 2 short boxes. But I just, I used to read a lot of comics. I tried to rebuy a little bit of what I used to have that I liked. Like I liked Valiant back in the early 90s. So I got my whole run of Bloodshot, and I started on the new Valiant stuff, but I never finished with it, or kept up with it, I should say. I was going to do a run of XO. Like I said, I like the Valiant stuff, but I never really got into the modern too much. I did see. I'm actually really tempted. I don't even know if they're still open, but Indy had posted the Catwoman variant. I forget who the artist is. I'm not good with that stuff, but I mean that thing was insane. Whoever did that. Okay. I just can't imagine. I mean, I don't care about grading. I don't have one. I shouldn't say I don't. I did buy one graded comic. I like Solomon Grundy. So there was one that was just autographed by one of the artists, and the guy had it slabbed. It was only like $30, so I figured, what the hell. So maybe if I could pick that up non-graded. I mean, again, I mean, like the modern books like that. Like if you get that graded and it's, the 9.8. I mean, will that actually hold value? So, if you like comics some, if you feel like trying your hand in another, whoops, sorry if I hit that camera there. If you're in the mood for another break, I didn't get to it yet. There's so much stuff comes out at the same time that really screws me up. Gotcha. They got the 2018 Marvel Masterpieces. That comes out the end of November, I believe. There's our 2 autographs already. I've been bugging Cryptozoic to put out a higher end version of, for DC, of, you know, like how Marvel Masterpieces, they should have a, like back in, it wasn't really high end, I guess, per se, but in '94 when Skybox had the license, yeah, there's actually, oh no, wait a minute, that's Infinity War, the one that I put in that's almost full. Masterpieces will be the same way. It'll be a pack draft snake, just because there's so much in regards to inserts and parallels and all that kind of stuff. It's too hard to sort it out right now until the odds are all set in stone. So we'll do a pack draft, make it a snake so everybody picks twice. Probably be like 20 bucks a spot. 144 spots. Is it 200? Man, I'm trying to think how many packs there are. It might be 72 spots. It's either 144 packs. Yeah, it's got to be 144. Yeah, I'll get to the autographs in just a second. But yeah, but DC had put out it was called DC Master Series, which was kind of like their version of Marvel Masterpieces. But there wasn't much in regards to inserts. Alright, first up, Charlotte Stewart. And not every box can be a big winner. Oh, geez, sorry. Clark Middleton. But yeah, I really think Cryptozoic should put out... I don't think they put out a comic set in 2 years now. I think Supervillains might have been the last one. Alright, Winston, on to you now. So besides Twin Peaks, what are you a fan of? Okay. Are you in the break of I really don't remember at this point. Were you in the Rick and Morty break, and are you in the Stranger Things break? Okay. Well, I was gonna say, because the Stranger Things, we just finished payment, and the random was, I requested the random today. I filled up. I shouldn't say I did. I mean, I'm just running it, but we filled 6 cases in like 3 days. I had to stop. I could have kept going, but I'm the only, as far as I know, I'm the only breaker that will actually sort the base cards out and make sure everybody gets actual sets. So it takes me a lot longer when in that regard. Like this actually took a little bit longer because they made it sort of like a file, I guess I want to say, on the back, so the numbers are a little smaller than usual. But like the Star Wars stuff, Topps kills me. They make the numbers so hard to read. They think they're being slick with some funky font that just, you can't tell a 2 from a 5 from a 8. Rittenhouse and Cryptozoic are usually pretty good with their numbering. Well, if you guys have any interest, I'm going to probably put in for it. I'm probably going to try and write it up, excuse me, while I scan the autographs for this. But I was talked into doing the X-Files that comes out in the beginning of November. 18 cases of that. That way we get an archive box, and you get, you get 3 of the Smoking Man dual autographs and 2 of the Mulder. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I already got the okay. I had to ask, Blowout, make sure. I said, I'm gonna take a shot at this. He said, you better fill it, because it's a lot of product for me to have tied up if it doesn't fill. So the worst part about it is that it isn't. It's the end of November, because I'm going to cover that up for a second. It's the I don't want you to say another crappy box. It's the it comes out the day before Thanksgiving. So it's going to probably take me 3 nights to open it all, 4 nights. Figure if I start a little earlier, if I start at like 8 o'clock, then I can knock out 3 cases a night. So 3 cases on Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, 3 cases on Friday, and then just do the rest on Saturday and just open them up all day. And now I'm not 100% sure, but I thought one of the Kimmy Robertson autographs was an EL. I would guess they would. I mean, this is the first time I'm ever going to go through enough to get to it. We've never been able to open that many cases. All right, so Kimmy Robertson. Kind of hate to get this so early on, but hey, Hector. I still think Ray Wise is your best autograph, though. Here's our case topper. I really wish they would put these in soft sleeves. Hey, Zelda, now he can join your club. Hey, get in there. There you go. All right, case topper. Now you know there cannot be more than 25 of that card, because that was scarce. Was 25. We're psychic. Scarce was, what was it? 25 to 100 is scarce, or is it just? I'm sure there's more of some than others. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, I flipped them back over. Right. I mean, I think the only reason why we were saying 25 is because there was 6 duels, was it? 8 duels, something like that. Like I said, I don't have the checklist. and 333 cases, and there's, you know, you seem to get 2 duels per case approximately. But again, I was assuming everybody signed the same amount, but you would guess there's less of that, but you never know. Some cardboard in that one. Yeah, I just want to... Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't like the piece got ripped off the back of the parallel card or something. Well, maybe if you maybe you can trade them every one of your spots for number 1. Oh, well, there you go. So we can account for 3 of them right off the bat, because I pulled one in one of the other cases. Has the archive break filled yet? I don't know. I'm assuming you guys have all taken spots in that, trying to get the printing plates. You know, somebody asked a really interesting question in the Twin Peaks thread, you know, about the product in general. Okay, it's tough. I mean, at that price, there's nothing in it, you know, except for the printing plates. Honestly, there's nothing in it that's going to really draw you in. But if they made 333 cases of this, and you need to purchase 18 cases to make an archive box, so that came out to, you know, 20, I think it was 18 archive boxes. Yet there's 90 cards in the set. So what do they do with all the other printing plates? Alright, so we got ourselves Kenneth Welsh. And what's better than 1 Kyle MacLachlan autograph, but 2? I'm not sure I understand the question, Winston. They sell master sets and give big customers gifts. Yeah, so you got McLaughlin, you got Lee. You'll get another duel, most likely. Oh, I got you. Oh, different person posted that. Well, you know, they were having trouble filling those Game of Thrones ones, so they maybe they'll add some stuff in. But even the incentives for this aren't that crazy. No, I'm saying is I don't understand your question. When you say they, do you mean Rittenhouse or do you mean Blowout? It's kind of a shame though on Game of Thrones in general is that, I mean, season 7 was pretty weak, you know. Oh, I'm sure they give some stuff away. I just don't know. I mean, 70 printing plate sets. I mean, I'm sure they probably end up giving, like Blowout might get just extra sets of printing plates as a bonus because they bought 50 cases of this, or you know, something along those lines. I really don't know. I don't work for Blowout, so I'm not privy to that kind of information. I'm sure they do. I mean, again, Game of Thrones. I mean, you think about it, the amount of archive boxes that they get, and they must. I don't know if they get it all from Rittenhouse directly, but I mean, I bet you they had 100 cases of Game of Thrones. One, two, four. Yes, box 6. Well, I can tell you, geez, probably 6 years ago now, I want to say, I went to the Philly non-sports show, and I guess they still have it. I don't know. I haven't been able to go on a Sunday. They have this thing called the Gathering Sunday morning before the show at a hotel. I'm actually going to take from the bottom because it seems like the bottom pack or two don't have autographs in them. And I won. I mean, they still gave it to me, but I won when they were doing the premium stuff, and it was Eureka, I think it was. And pretty much each box yielded each box yielded a master set. You had very little extras. You had all the autographs, all the wardrobe cards, a full base set, which all the cards were numbered. That's a double. That's not good. We're due to get, probably 2 doubles in a case. Might get 3 since we got such good pulls. And quotables. Well, all the duels are scarce. And like I said, in most of the case breaks I've seen, plus the other two that we did, you got 2 of those plus 1 other card. I think it was 3 scarce in each case. What do we got here? Robert Nepper. And I don't have the checklist open because, like I said, it's too hard to keep scrolling back and forth. It's like I feel something on there, but I don't see it. Like I feel a speck, but I can't see anything. But and then here's our duplicate so far: Clark Middleton. How awesome would it be if we got a single of Lynch also? Okay. Yeah, like the whole on average. Notice I vacuumed.
Thank you.
So now you can do your toy box. Well, let's take guesses. So we got, well, we still have too many boxes left to open. But if we get one more scarce, is the single McLaughlin a scarce, or is it an EL? Alright, just real quick, I'm going to grab the bottom 2 packs, because usually, okay. Alright, so let's take guesses. If we get another scarce, which I'm sure we will, what will it be? I don't know who the scarces are, so I can only take a guess. There's another one of those cards. Is what did we get as a scare? I'm trying to think. We got 2 duels in both of the other 2 cases, and in the one case we got, was it Fenn was a scarce? That's gonna make me open up the checklist because I. Oh, this is going to kill me now. Hold on. Taking a quick stop here. Let me pull the checklist up. And so we got scarces are Michael Ontkeen or Sheriff Harry Truman. We did not get him in either of the other 2 cases. David Duchovny. That'd be cool. Get David Duchovny. And then let's see, David Lynch, obviously. And Peggy Lipton. Oh, Cheryl Lee in the limited. Maybe that's the one that we got. And then all the duels are scarce. So. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think it was Lee is who we got in the one of the cases. I'll go with Duchovny. Sounds good. Okay, we're going to go bottom packs again. Alright, I think, I'm going to go one more pack on the bottom. I think I might have gone one too many. Nope, I didn't. Cool. Make you guys wait. Alright, so these packs have the autograph in them. No. Still off. Good. I hate opening it up and getting the autograph like in the first pack. Alright, we start with Chris Mulkey. And James Marshall. You know, one other thing, with the duels, did you see the mock-up? You know, I'm sure that that's what they really look like. Did you see the mock-up of the duels for X-Files? They didn't do vertical, they did horizontal cards. They look really nice. A lot of space for the signatures, it looks like. Okay. Then we're just going to take bottom two. We'll start with that. From there. That should get us close to begin with. I'm sure more people would enjoy the classics over the limiteds. Chopped up card. Whoa. That just shut. Excuse me 1 second. when Rittenhouse did, was it Iron Man? No, they used to do expansion sets to do just that. They would, you know, kind of tie things up. Another chopped up card. Maybe you guys would remember if anybody opened any of this stuff, the old Rittenhouse stuff. Was it Iron Man? I remember they did one where they had oh, maybe it was Incredible Hulk. Cause couldn't you get an Ed Norton autograph? I mean, that's the only thing superhero wise he was in. Yeah, it must have been something when they got cut up. I'm not sure what, but it's like there's a notch cut into the side of them. You know what cards don't smell good? The Rick and Morty cards. They all smell like the scratch and sniff stuff. Alright, so one of these two rows. Okay. What time is it? 9:40. Excuse me 1 second. Mia, can you go upstairs and tell Jake to let the dogs out? I hear him walking around on the first floor. No peeking, people. Alright, so we start with McGill. Come on. Did you see it, or are you peeking, or are you just that good? Not as scarce, but definitely one of the more desirable autographs. That's a nice autograph. He's got a good autograph. I know there was a couple people, I don't know if they're in the break or not. I remember seeing one or two people saying that that was the one autograph that they wanted.
So am I allowed to bring the dogs downstairs?
Go tell them I'm recording right now. Well, how much did you open up? Besides, I mean, you said you opened up a case on your own. dogs out. Did they go? I mean, you figure you're going to be missing, obviously you're missing a bunch of parallels. Oh. Well, if you're a little over 2 cases worth, well, you still, well, with your eBay purchases, maybe you have them. Did you finish your parallel set? Okay. That's not bad, considering that the parallels are numbered out of 99. So. I would have, I mean, unless you bought them as a group, because I would have thought the parallels would have been about twice that. No, I don't think I took any from the bottom. I think I made a mistake when I set up my camera here. I'm getting a notification. I'm just about out of hard drive space. I think I had it save a copy of all my videos to my hard drive. I'll have to go fix that. See, sir. Alright, so that's the autograph. I did not look to see what it was, so I'm not hiding anything like I was doing with the other ones that were halfway decent. I just want to wait until the end. So that means that should be an autograph, so we'll skip to this one. Alright, let's see what we got. Start with Ray Wise, Limited. And nothing special. Nicole La Liberté. I'm going to have to close that. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues with the the hell is this? That thing keeps popping up that I'm running out of hard drive space. Hopefully it won't. Yes, there are 3 left now. Hopefully it won't do anything to the video. Bottom pack. Bottom pack. Do that. I am still holding out hope for a Duchovny. I haven't checked. I don't know how many Blowout has left and if the price has gone up anymore. My schedule probably will be more of a problem because Supergirl comes out this week. So I've got a case of that kept getting pushed back that I've got to open. And something else comes out. I can't remember what now. Like I said, it all comes down to the base cards. You know, it's something that I started that I like to do because I look at this as a collector first. That, you know, can you make a base set out of a box? Usually you can. Okay, there. What was it? $11.50 for the case. But the thing that always, like I said, the thing that always bothered me was that, you know, you'll get, like, say with this stuff here, now there's those cards with the chunks in them missing out of them. So now I send you a box, and you've got 2 or 3 of the ones with the chunks in them. So now you can't make a set. It just kind of sucks. So I would rather just take the time, sort it out, because you know there's always a couple of extra cards. Sometimes you can make an extra set or 2 out of a case, you know, if you're lucky. Going as quick as I can here because I keep getting this warning that I'm running out of hard drive space. Alright, so we got George Griffith. And the classic of Kimmy Robertson. Bottom. Put that away. Closing in on the autograph packs. Choppy card. Okay, that was the autograph row. Okay, we start with Wendy Roby. You're recording. Hold on. Am I still on? I think I'm still streaming. Hold on, I was trying to. I just need to ask that question. Okay. I guess it just stopped the recording part of it on my computer. Alright, so that's good. And Michael Horse. I hope I didn't jinx us. But there should be a duel in this one. Well, hoping there's a duel. On average, there was 2 in a case. No, not tomorrow, because it's the day after I get all the scans and everything up. So it'll be Monday night. It starts. I mean, you can start picking right away. I mean, it's kind of, you know, you guys, since you're watching the break, you know exactly what you're going to be taking. It's kind of obvious what number 1's going to be. But the draft clock, you know, the timer, that'll start Monday night. Because I'll try and start, you know, I'll start the scans tonight. But by the time I get the full thing, the full lists, you know, finished, it'll probably be tomorrow morning. Here we go. One autograph. We got Carol Stricken. And we did get a duel. McLaughlin and Lee. And it doesn't want to focus. Let me back up a little. Oh, there we go. At least we ended on a good note. Alright, let me get these wrappers real quick and then we'll recap it. So I would say that out of the 3 cases that were opened by me, that this one was the best. Okay, so quick recap. So a duel of Kyle McLaughlin and Cheryl Lee. I'm just going to say the real biggies. Jim Belushi. Where's he at? Single of Kyle McLaughlin, and then the duel, David Lynch and Kyle McLaughlin, the biggest card out of the whole set, and a single of Cheryl Lee. And we only got 1 double, the Clark Middleton, so that's good. We had gotten 2 doubles, I think maybe 3 out of one of the cases on all the other ones. So, good break. And I will get scanning right now. So, Hector and Winston, you guys already know what you're going to take. It's kind of obvious. So if you want to go ahead and make your picks right away, you want to wait for the scans, that's up to you. The actual draft clock will start Monday night. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next break. And if I can get out.